Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman here, and we have the second game of a doubleheader. Between the California Angels and the Baltimore Orioles. And the first game was a doozy indeed. A no-hitter by Dave McNally in a 2-0 win over the Angels. And here for the second game, I'm going to have the lineups in just a moment. The coffee is brewing. Have a nice quiet game here. And we're so glad to see you this morning as the coffee is brewing. For the Angels, leading off, Sandy Alomar at second, Spencer at first, Fregosi at short, Johnstone in center. Bill Voss starting the second game. He's in right field. Roger Repose in left, batting sixth. Sixth. Rodriguez at third. Buck Rogers, the catcher, batting eighth, and Jim McGlothlin, the pitcher, batting ninth. And that reminds me, I need a nameless player for Buck Rogers. Where are my nameless players? Here they are. Here's Buck. For the Baltimore Orioles, it's Buford at second, Belanger at short, Blair in center. Boog Powell gets the start at first base. Kurt Motton in left, Brooks Robinson at third, Elrod Hendricks catching, Rettenmund is in right, and Jim Hardin, the pitcher. McGlothlin has won 6, Hardin 4, and very shortly we will start this ball game. And the Baltimore Orioles take the field. So the first game was a doozy with the no-hitter. And people have settled down, and we're ready for game 2. Here's Sandy Alomar to lead it off. Hello. Okay, Hardin now is ready. Pitch to Alomar, 3-7, and he grounds it back to Hardin, 1 away. We're underway. Here's Jim Spencer now. "4-8, grounds to first, 2 away for Jim Fregosi. "4-12, right-handed, and there's, whoops, a drive hit out by Fregosi. It's long and it's gone. There's the first hit for the Angels in this doubleheader. A home run by Jim Fregosi. That's number 10 for Jim. And Jay Johnstone. So finally the Angels get a hit, and it's a big one. Gives them a 1-0 lead. 1-9 right-handed, and he grounds it to second, and the side is retired. But 1 run on 1 hit, the first hit in the doubleheader, a home run by Fregosi. It's California 1 and Baltimore coming to bat in the bottom of the first. I will be right back. Okay, we are back. It's going to be Buford to lead it off. McGlothlin on the mound. 1-6, and he grounds it back to McGlothlin for the first out. Now Mark Belanger. Okay. All right, let me just test this out for a second. I want to see if I'm able to get that background in. YouTube, Jeffrey Guterman. That would be great if I did. Jeffrey Guterman. This is a test right here. This is a test right here. Yeah, it does work. It's pretty good. Works pretty good there. Hey, Rod Scully, how are you? You missed the no-hitter. Yeah, it's quite a game. Yeah, that was quite a game. It's one out. Mark Belanger coming up here. They finally got their first hit. You'll take the Halos. The pitch to Belanger, 211 right-handed, fouls it out up to third base. Rodriguez in foul territory, 2 outs. And here's Paul Blair. Ah. 1-4, right-handed, lines it to first, caught by Spencer. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And it's 1-0 after 1. Top of the second now. Bill Voss leading it off. See you, man. Here's Hardin, and the pitch, 3-6, and he grounds it to first for Powell, who takes it to the bag, 1 away. Here's Roger Repose. Six, 7, left-handed, and that is a liner to second, caught by Buford. 2 outs for Rodriguez. Kathy Hardin, how are you? Oops, I lost my connection. What the hell happened? All right, we're back. We're back. It really it was unbelievable. It was kind of surreal, Kathy, and it was beautiful. Right to the last out there with the pop up to Boog, and you were there, and I was glad it happened. I'm glad we finally got a no hitter after all these years since Don Gullett. Here's Rodriguez now, 2 outs, nobody on. 6-7, and it's a base hit up the middle for Rodriguez. Now Buck Rogers, right-handed all the way. Let me just double check. Yeah. That's 4-8. That'll count. There was a little, I don't know what that is, but it was, I was emotional, Kathy. I almost cried. But that's not saying much. I have almost cried. I've cried at the Flintstones. Here's 4-8, and he struck him out. So the side is retired. No runs, one hit, and one left. It's the bottom of the second here. Big Boog Pal. That was definitely emotional. I tried to keep it, understated. Okay, Big Boog steps in. Here's McGlothlin now. 2-2, and it's a grounder to second for Alomar. 1 out. Looks like McGlothlin has his own little no-hitter going, but we're only in the second. Here's Kurt Martin now. 1-5, and he grounds it to short, 2 away. I guess it's the law of averages, right? You play 1,544 games at that time. You're going to get one eventually. Here's Brooks now. Kathy Hardin for the O's, looking for the sweep. They took the first game. They're looking for win number 95 with 30 left. I was trying to 120, 131, 131. That's 30 more games. Let's say they win. Even if they win 18, they'll win 112 games. If they win 18, I think that's pretty realistic. They'll win 112 games. I think they won 109 in real world. Here's Brooks now with 2 outs. 5-7, and it's a chopper to second base. Alomar, 325. That's an S2. That's 6-8-11. Oh, he's going to boot it. Looks like it's a single and an error. That's exactly what it is. And the batter goes to third. Wow. So an error by Alomar. With Brooks on second here. Oh, third. I'm sorry. And here's Elrod Hendricks. 2 outs. Brooks on third. 2-5, and he flies it to left. Repose makes the catch, and the side is out. No runs, 1 hit, the error, and 1 left on. After 2, it's 1-0. Here's Jim McGlothlin. Two-leader 5 grounds it to short for Belanger, 1 out. Here's Sandy Alomar. Four sevens, hitter batting left, flies to center, 2 away. And Jim Spencer. That's 5-7, left-handed, struck him out. And that's the second strikeout for Hardin. I ordered new pens today, Kathy. So we should be fine. I think it was a 9-pack. You go through those pens if you're playing a lot of games. It is a 6-pack, I'm sorry. I should have them by Tuesday. And it was a good price, $9.43. That's $1.57 each. Compared to what you may pay in the stores, that's a pretty good deal. Here's McGlothlin now, bottom of the third. Merv Rettenmund. This is a perfect pen for me. It really is. It has a perfect thickness. It's like medium. It dries quick. And it doesn't bleed very much. So it's really a perfect pen, and it feels good. Here's Rettenmund now. The pitch, 2-10, and he grounds it back to McGlothlin. 1 out. I think I may have said that McGlothlin is a left-hander. I was mistaken. He's a right-hander. Here's Jim Hardin. .6'9", and there's a base hit for Hardin. He's a good hitter, though, as pitchers go. Hardin on first. Here's Buford now. .38, base hit by Buford. Hardin to third. So the O's have first and third with 1 out. And here's Belanger. Infield is back. One 5, and it's a base hit to right. Hardin scores. Buford to second. He'll hold as a 1-14 with the arm of Voss. 3 consecutive hits. And here's Paul Blair now. First and second, 1 out. 2-5, and he chops it to second. Alomar, his play is to first, the runners advance. Second and third, 2 outs, and it's Boog Powell in a clutch situation. We don't need you to hit it out of here, Boog. Just make contact. Big John Boog Boom Boom Powell with 2 outs, second and third. And the pitch. 3-8, it's tapped back to McGlothlin, and he throws Powell out. But there was 1 run to tie it up. On 3 consecutive singles, 2 left on. After 3, it's all tied up here at 1. If any of you are interested in John F. Kennedy, the assassination, his presidency, his legacy, viewing Julian Salazar today at 10 a.m. Julian Zelizer, right here on the Jeffrey Guterman Network. We were set to do Larry Sabato yesterday, but he experienced an unforeseen issue, and we rescheduled from Monday at 11 a.m. Then I'll be interviewing my colleague Bijan Bain on the JFK assassination at 1 on the 22nd at 1. And I'm introducing the principles of rational emotive behavior therapy the week after that in a special broadcast, and we hope to see you all there. Here's Hardin now, top of the third, and Fregosi got the first hit in a doubleheader off of Orioles pitching, and it was a home run. We're tied at 1 now. Here's Hardin. And the pitch, 4-7, and he grounds it to third for Brooks. Throws it to Boog, 1 out. Boog's looking good out there today. Boog was injured for a few days, but he's back in the lineup. He sat out the first game of the doubleheader. Okay, here's John Stone. He made the last out in the doubleheader by popping out to Frank Robinson. Who would have thought? I'm getting a sluggish response on my desktop here. Let's switch browsers. There it is. All right. Oh. Oh. There we go. Oh. Okay, here's the pitch to John Stone. And that's 1-6 right-handed, and Jay got a hold of one for a base hit. So Jay on first base with 1 out. And here's Bill Voss. .59, left-handed, walked him. So Hardin has put 2 on here in the 4th. It's a 1-1 game. Relatively meaningless game. But we slug right through it. Roger Repose, the batter now. First and second, 1 down. 5-4, left-handed, grounds to third X. For Brooks, 114. I'm resting my coffee on that on this chart, and if it stains, it stains, Kathy Hardin. 114. It's a G1. 14. As I roll the 3 dice, not the 20, I hold on to the 20 die when I roll it to practice eye-hand coordination. You see, and I still have this in my hand. I had said Brooks is a 14. That's 15, 14, 14, 15, I should say. And he's going to boot it. And that happens. It's a G1, E1. Brooks is not immune, especially he's a great fielder. And he gets to stuff a lot of people don't get to. G1, E1. It's an error, and the runners advance. So it'll load the bases there. First error for the Orioles. Like I said, if it gets stained, it gets stained. So bases are full, and here's Rodriguez. I think we'll get some coffee here. Okay, here's Rodriguez. Bases loaded, 1 out, infield back. 3-7, and he flies it to center. That'll be deep enough for John Stone to tag, and it's unearned. We'll give him an RBI, though, and that makes it a 2-1 ball game. It needs a little more character, absolutely. Here's Buck Rogers. We have him hitting right-handed. That's 4-9. Whoa, he's got W power. So we're going to call that a double down the line for Buck. A base hit, I'm sorry. Voss scores. Repos goes to third. It's unearned. The inning would have been over if Brooks didn't make that error. That's 2 unearned by Hardin. 2 runs here for California. 2 outs. Yeah. And here comes McGlothlin. 2-4, and he struck him out. But 2 runs, both unearned. Middle of the 4th. 3-1 California. Here's Kurt Monton now. I know the Orioles are getting a little greedy now. They would love to win 120 games. Here's McGlothlin, and that's one of the issues here when you get late in the season, which we're about to get into the September. Keeping sharp. You know, when you're this much ahead, keeping sharp is something that's very important to do. Here's McGlothlin now, the pitch to Martin. 5-9 right-handed, grounds to short X. Fregosi, 222. G1. 22. That's 8-9. On a G2, he's going to throw him out. So Martin is retired. I do think playing Strat-O-Matic helps keep one's mind sharp. Okay, here's Brooks Robinson now, having to, you know, do all the activities, keeps the brain working. Here's the pitch to Brooks. 2-5, that's sweet. It's a base hit for Brooks, his second of the ball game. Now Elrod is the batter. And the pitch 4-8, left-handed, and there is a double down the line for Elrod. Brooks goes to third and holds. Ron McGrath, how are you, sir? Second and third, one out. Here's Ruttenmund. That's 2-8, and he popped him up to second for Alomar. 2 outs, and a big one. Now Hardin. He singled and scored last inning. That's 4-4. Right-handed, flies to center X. That'll be Johnstone, 3-7. That's F2. Eight, 9. 7. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. I don't even have to look at the third thing sometimes. So it's no runs, 2 hits, and both are left on. What a shame for the Orioles. After 4, it's 3-1 Angels. Oh, you're just waking up, Ron. I'm doing okay. You know, doing okay. There's really nothing right now that's bothering me. I think I'm going to play some football this afternoon. I had this one for 4 o'clock. I think I'm going to, maybe even earlier. I don't know. I'm 1 quarter in on Green Bay at Cleveland. It's 10-0 Green Bay, if I'm not mistaken. 10-7. I'm sorry, 10-7 Green Bay. I'm enjoying that game. Top of the 5th, and it's the top of the order. Here's Hardin now. And the pitch, 6-8. Left-handed, grounds to second X. That's for Buford, a 441. He's not usually there. That's going to go through. I can see it already. S2. That's 7-12. And he's going to throw him out for the first out of the top of the fifth. Here's Jim Spencer now. 0 for 2. And it's 5-8 left-handed, and that is a base hit for Spencer. Hardin's first endurance inning is the 6th. Here's Fregosi. He's got it started with a home run. The first hit off of the Orioles in this doubleheader. It was a home run. His 10th of the year. Spencer on first, 1 down. Fregosi at the plate. And that's 6-6, and he walked him. So Hardin puts 2 more on. And there's action in the Orioles bullpen. Their bullpen is well rested. It's Pete Rickert, the left-hander, who is warming up. Pete Rickert, or Reichert. And he's good, God. Here's Johnstone now. First and second, 1 away. Johnstone 1 for 2, singled, scored an unearned run last inning. And the pitch, 5-12. And that's a chopper to first for Boog, 3-8. That's a G3. That's 12-14. He is a 8. It's pretty good out there. And it's a G3 with first and second. And the runners advance. Boog Powell takes it to the bag. And the runners advance at second and third, 2 outs. Here's Bill Voss in a clutch situation. .64, left-handed, flies to center X. That's for Blair, a 1-6. F2, and this is to end the inning. (10-11). And he makes the catch, and the side is retired. So Hardin gets out of it. No runs, 1 hit, a walk, 2 left. Middle of the 5th, it's 3-1. Take a little break here for 2 or 3 minutes. When we come back, it'll be McGlothlin trying to win this game, keep the Angels ahead. It's 3-1 California with the Orioles coming up. This is the Strat-O-Matic Sports Network. I'm stepping outside right now for a minute. I've got my ear pods in. And I'm going to see if I can still hear it. It's really cool. I have the background, the crowd noise playing. I experiment a little bit with stuff. God, now it stopped. Now I can't hear it. Oh. Well, oh. Testing right now. Testing. Okay, we're moving. Let's see if what can happen here. That's weird. Okay. Can you hear me now? Oh, thanks a lot, Kelly. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, can you type 129? Anybody at all? 129, if you can hear me. Here's Don Buford to lead it off. Anybody at all? 129 would be very appreciated. Oh. Okay, Don Buford leads it off. It's 3-1 Angels here in the bottom of the fifth. Thank you, Kelly. That's 6-7 to Buford. Switch hitter batting left, and that is a base hit for Buford, his second of the game. So Buford is on, being held. He's a 1-10, and it's Mark Belanger. We'll have him hit away. Five, 6, flies to center, and it's John Stone, 1 out. Now Paul Blair. Two nine, right-handed. He grounds it back to McGlothlin, throws to Alomar, and over to Spencer for a double play, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, none left. Top of the 6th, here's Hardin. And Roger Repose to lead it off. Boy, did he have a bad year. 164 average and 219 at bats. Angels now 6 games under 500. There's the pitch to Repose, 2-3, and he struck him out. This is Hardin's first endurance inning. Here's Aurelio Rodriguez. Singled and had a sacrifice fly, knocked in an unearned run. Four eight, and it's a pop-up to short for Belanger, 2 outs. And here's Buck Rogers. Five three, right-handed, grounds it back to Hardin. He's a 321. G3. Three, 6, 8. I'm sorry, he is a 3E21. Three, 6, 8, and he throws him out, and the side is retired. One, 2, 3 for Hardin, and he looks good in his first endurance inning. Here's McGlothlin now. It's 3-1 Angels. Kathy Hardin for the Orioles. Orioles want to come back. Here's McGlothlin now. The pitch to Boog. 3-3, and that is a base hit for Boog. Boog is on. Here's Kurt Martin. Five 12, grounds to first X. That's Spencer at 214. That's a G3. 8. And he takes it to the bag, but let's just see. He may not. He may go for a force with a runner on first. The runner advances as he takes it to the bag. So Powell is in scoring position. And here's Brooks Robinson. 2 for 2 today. Here's McGlothlin now. 4-9 right-handed. That's a drive hit out into the gap in center, right center. And it's going to be a double, and Powell will score. Big man comes in. A big double by Brooks. Brooks hitting today. He's 3 for 3. I have a little secret for you all. Some of you who don't know. He only hit .234 this year, Brooks. He did have 23 home runs, and of course, he's a 1 at third base, but he just didn't hit for average this particular year. It was unusual for Brooks. But he's hitting it today. Here's Elrod Hendricks now. This is McGlothlin's first endurance. There's action in the Angels bullpen. Tatum pitched yesterday's game. So I prefer not to even go near him. We have my man, Hoyt Wilhelm. Wilhelm had a good year, the veteran, and he is warming in the bullpen, the right-hander. He had 10 saves. and we'd love to bring him in if needed. Here's Elrod now with the tying run on second base, one down. McGlothlin now. 5-3 left-handed, fly ball right field X. That's for Voss, a 2-2. That's a 1-2. That's going to be a double 2. A D2. Voss, a 2, E2. That's 7-8. And it's going to be a double. That should tie the ball game. Yes, it does. Back-to-back doubles, and the second double for Hendricks. And it's a tie ball game. And McGlothlin has reached fatigue. And here comes Rigney with Merv Rettenman due up. That's going to be it for McGlothlin, as he has reached fatigue here in the sixth. He went 5 1/3. He allowed 10 hits, no walks, no strikeouts, and he's allowed 3. He is responsible for Elrod on second. And here's the knuckler, Hoyt Wilhelm. Merv Rettenman steps in here. Okay, Wilhelm is ready. 2-7 right-handed, walked him. First and second with 1 out, and here's Hardin now. He's a 6NR, no slouch. It's 1 out. Go-ahead run is on second base. Here's Wilhelm. The pitch to Hardin. 4-8 right-handed, struck him out, and that is the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, a walk, and 2 left on. And Jim Hardin comes out. They're going to have Wilhelm hit here. I know that seems unconventional. He's a 1 WR. It's a tie ball game. 6'5", right-handed hitter, and he flies it to right field, 1 out. He got it on the pitcher's card anyway. Would have been out no matter who was up. Strikeout on a left-hander. I like to also always rationalize or justify what I do. Alomar 0 for 3. Gonna keep Wilhelm in this game to win it or lose it. Here's Hardin now, his second endurance inning. 6'10", switch hitter batting left, catcher X. That's gonna be Rogers, who is a 2. He's a 3-2. I'm sorry. It's Hendricks, a 4-1. Excuse me. It's a PO. Looks like it's going for a pop out. Let's see if he can get this. And Rettenman, Hendricks is a 1. That's 5-10-13. And he's going to make the catch. It's popped up. It's an FO. Okay. Must have been an FO. Yeah, I read that wrong. Yeah, FO. And he does foul out. It's 2 away. Here's Jim Spencer now. Hardin has suddenly gotten tough here in the middle innings. It's 1-6 right-handed. There's a base hit by Spencer, his second of the day. Now Fregosi. Hardin will want to pitch him carefully, but not too carefully. Hardin throws 5-2, a grounder to first X. Powell, a 3-8. He's pretty nimble out there. 3-8, 5-3, G3. An 8. 8-11. And he takes it to the bag. And the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. Middle of the 7th. We suddenly have a very good ball game here. The other game was a close game too. It was 2-0 game. My goodness. He could have lost a no-hitter and then a ball game. McNally. But he retired the side in the 9th for the no-hitter. Here's Buford now. I'll always remember that. The no-hitter with Gullett. Over 50 years ago I played. Emblazoned in my memory. As this will be too, Kathy. Of McNally. Top of the order, Wilhelm will face Buford 2 for 3. Here's the pitch. That's 5-7, switch hitter batting left, and that's a fly to center, and it's going to drop in. It was a 1-2, and it's a 1. So Buford leads off with a double, and he's 3 for 4. He's the go-ahead run. Here's Belanger now. "5-2, right-handed, fly ball to center, 1 out. I was going to sacrifice. Here's Blair. Four, 6. Struck him out. Oh, with the knuckler. 2 outs. And here's Boom Boom. Clutch situation. Wilhelm. 6-10, left-handed, flies to center X. Johnstone. 3-7. F2. Johnstone a 7. Helps with short-term memory also, like you have to remember 7. Sometimes I don't, and I go look. That's going to be 10-11. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. We're heading to the 8th. A 3-3 game we've got here. It's a good one. Here's Hardin. He's gone all the frickin' way. With good endurance. He's allowed 3 runs, 2 of them unearned in the 4th. Johnstone will lead it off here. Here's Hardin. That's 310 right-handed, and that is a liner to second, caught by Buford. One away. We've got quite a ball game here. Bill Voss, you know, the Angels don't want to be swept, and, you know, the Orioles want to sweep. And there's McNally in the dugout. The pitch to Voss. That's 4-9 left-handed. Hit well by Voss. Does he even have the power? No, he doesn't. But it's better off. It's a double off the line. So Voss doubles off Hardin on a 4-9 right-handed, left-handed. It was a 10, and it's a double. He has W power. Here's Repose now. Repose 0 for 3. Angels will have a pinch hitter for Repose. It will be Bubba Morton, who played in the first game. He must feel bad, Roger. And Morton will stay in to play left field. Okay, Hardin now from the stretch. The pitch to Bubba. 2-4, and he lines it to first right at Powell. He hardly had to even move. 2 outs. And it's up to Aurelio Rodriguez here. A base hit can put the Angels ahead. Here's the pitch to Rodriguez. And he pops it up to third, just foul. And the side is retired. So Hardin gets out of it. Still a tie ball game. Here's Wilhelm. This is his first endurance inning already. It actually started here. And Kurt Monton leads it off, bottom of the 8th. Here's Wilhelm. 3-5. It's hit deep by Monton, and it's out of here. Monton hits a home run to put the Orioles ahead, 4-3. Kurt Monton with a home run off his own card, 3-5. He had 6 in real world. The birds take flight. That's number 4 for Kurt Monton. Big home run here in the bottom of the 8th. An 8th inning special. Now Brooks Robinson. If you're looking ahead to the 9th, it'll be Rogers, Wilhelm at this time, and Alomar. Brooks 3 for 3 today. 2-8 right-handed, pops it up to second. Alomar, 1 out. Here's Elrod. 2-4. Pops it up to first. Boom, boom. I'm sorry. Spencer, 2 outs. And it's Rettenmund. 2 outs, nobody on. I'm hearing they're going to have a hitter for Rogers, too. Whoa, that's counts. It's 1-8. And it's a base hit by Rettenmund. He's a B. 1-10. Here's Hardin now, the winning pitcher of record. Oh! There it is. I got it. It's a 2. And it's a 2-8, and he struck him out. And the side is retired, but Wilhelm on the verge of losing this one. Top of the 9th, this is it. Hardin has gone all the way. Reichert warming. There's going to be a hitter for Buck Rogers here. It's going to be Reichert, who played in the first game. He's a right-handed hitter. Rick Reichert. Here's Reichert now. Hardin trying to get the complete game win. 4-3 Orioles, top of the 9th. Reichert leads off, pinch hitting for Rogers. That's 1-7, and he flies it to center, and Blair makes the catch. 1 away. Top of the order now. Here's Sandy Alomar. Hardin gets the sign from Hendricks into the windup. And the pitch to Alomar. Oh, wait a minute. No. I made a mistake. It's because it went down. It confused me. There's going to be a pinch hitter here for Wilhelm, who pitched 2 2/3. And allowed the winning run. Glad I caught that. It'll be Billy Cowan again. Some of you may remember he pinch hit, I think it was the 8th, but I'm not certain. No, in the 9th. And was retired. He was the leadoff batter, pinch hitting in the 9th. So here's Cowan, 1 out, nobody on. 2-8. Grounds it to short, and it's Belanger. 2 outs. Orioles 1 out away from the sweep. And this would be win number 95. Alomar 0 for 4 today. The pitch from Hardin, 5-4, left-handed, grounds it to third X. That's Brooks. A 114. This could be the ball game. 16-1. It's a G1 ground ball. 14. Three, five, six, seven, and he throws him out, and the game is over. So that'll do it here, folks, from Memorial Stadium. A sweep by the Orioles. In the second game here, the final score, Baltimore 4, California 3, a nice one-run ball game. The win goes to Hardin, his 5th of the season. He went all the way. A strong outing by Jim. He walked 2, struck out 4, and allowed 3 runs, 2 of them unearned. The loss goes to Wilhelm, who allowed the home run to Monton. The final line, Baltimore 4 runs, 13 hits, 1 error. California 3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error. So there you have it. Here's the first game, and we'll put these in the record books. The no-hitter by McNally, 2-0. And then the second game, 4-3. So some fine pitching by the Orioles, including Hardin, following up the no-hitter with a complete game win. Really nice game. Thank you, Kathy Hardin. A nice sweep there in the emoji. Folks, just a few programming notes. I am going to be interviewing Julian Zelizer. He is a historian at Princeton. He's written over 25 books. And he'll be talking with me about the JFK assassination at the top of this hour, 10 a.m. Eastern. I'll be interviewing Larry Sabato on Monday, the 20th, at 11 a.m. Hope to see you there. Also on the JFK legacy. And we hope to see you there. Stay strong, everybody, and I'll catch you next time.